Welcome to our latest Swampcast, the last one previewing a regular season game. I guess we'll do a bowl one at some point.
Always a bowl one.
We know there's going to be a bowl. There was one last year or 5 years ago. But we don't know where that is, and this game's going to have a lot to do with it, Robbie.
It is, Pat. I mean, they win this game, you're looking at 9-3 in the top 12 in the college football standings. You're looking at a New Year's Day 6 bowl.
Yeah, I mean, other things could happen. It's not a lock.
No, it's not.
That you get into a New Year's 6 bowl, but because, like, for example, Northwestern could win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And that could
That's not going to happen, but it could.
You never know. You never know. So, but we'll see what happens. But I think more than anything, Robbie, it's important for Florida to win, to just kind of cap off what's been an excellent, I would say, if they win, first season for Dan Mullen.
Well, yeah, Pat, and they've got momentum going again, and you want to keep that into the offseason, the recruiting, to the bowl game. And, you've lost 5 in a row to them. If you can't beat them now when they're really pretty down, when does the streak end?
Yeah, there's no question.
You have to wonder that.
Yeah, there's no question that the momentum changed just a little bit for FSU when they won that game against Boston College last week. But then you kind of go back and you look at game by game with them, and it's just been an awful season.
I know, and they've got really bad offensive line problems, Pat. Right. It's hard to the offense is hard to function with a line like that, and Florida's going to have to get after them, attack them, put the pressure on Francois. So we'll see if they can do that. They're going to
have to do that. They're going to have to cover in the back end, which we saw. What happened with Boston College when they left a guy one-on-one. Florida's secondary has been kind of iffy in the second half of the season.
Yeah, and they've given up explosive plays, Pat, and this team can make them. So,
yeah, they're not really high up in explosive plays. They always seem to make 1 or 2 a game.
Yeah. Like they did the other day to win the game.
But I tell you, the stat that I used in my my column Tuesday, I was trying to remember what day this is, about the last 5 games, Florida's had 11 turnovers in this game. That's the thing they've got. To me, that's the most important part of this game.
Yeah, you can't give the ball away, Pat. And like you said, in these games, the turnovers have been the difference every time. Yeah, I mean, they've held FSU to what? Hardly any yardage.
308 yards a game in those 5 games, and they won them all, and they won them all pretty comfortably.
Yeah, only the Chiefs can have 5 turnovers and score points.
That's right. Yeah, we're still groggy from watching that game. But there's no doubt what Florida's got to do is not turn the ball over, be efficient on offense. I think get the running game going too, Robbie.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just be passing the ball and having Brian Burns coming in.
No, that's the last thing you want. They may take the approach they did at Mississippi State where you quick passes to keep the pressure off. That's kind of an extension of the running game. Just stuff to keep Felipe standing in the pocket.
Yeah, my thing with and I don't know, but with the quick passes is it seems as we've gotten later in the year, teams are looking for it, and they're attacking that, and that should make them a little bit nervous. So it'll be interesting to see the game plan that Dan Mullen comes up with, whether there's some different nuances in it. Because, look, FSU's got 11 games of him with this offense to scout.
And they got plenty of film to look at.
And they've got good players. If you believe in recruiting services, they've got way better players than Florida.
Yeah, they're loaded.
But again, this is another example of coaching and another example of developing players. Now, Florida hasn't had time to develop them the way they want to, but clearly when you went through what FSU did with a coach who quit on them last year and players who were quitting early this year,
that was the problem.
As Willie Taggart said, it's been. I think they've got to change the culture more. Florida seems like it's changed the culture.
Yeah.
I don't think Florida State has yet.
Yeah, but they're thinking we win this game and we're turning it around. We've turned it around a little bit, so it's a big momentum game for both teams.
It doesn't mean they've turned it around.
No.
Make sure you were clear on that.
But it makes them feel like they're turning it around.
But they're going to think they have because they probably thought that last year when they finally got to go to a bowl game after the rescheduling a Hurricane game. But they didn't turn it around. And I don't think them winning this game would help them turn it around that much. But Florida can put their foot on their neck with a win here and not let them go to a bowl game and that streak. That's why I'm writing for Saturday's paper. This is the biggest game of the year for Florida.
It's huge, Pat. They really need to win this game.
Yep. And the only way to win it is to be the better team and play better and play smarter and play harder. Coach better. I mean, I like the coaching matchup for Florida. But, strange things happened over in that place. It's not been good to the Gators.
No, it's a tough place to play, and Florida hadn't won there since, 2012?
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Muschamp.
We enjoyed that night. Yeah, I remember that. 08 was a great night over there. But there, even the HBC struggled over in that place.
Oh, he did. He had his problems up there.
Never won there.
No. And like Brad said, choke at Doak. That came up
Don't
today.
bring that up.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was weird because I remember I went to the restroom. It was 31-3, and Norm Carlson was going right next to me. And I said, "Man, this is unbelievable." And he goes, "This game's a long way from being over."
He knew.
And sure enough, and it ends up 31-31 tie. That would have been a great overtime to watch.
Oh, I know it would have been.
Yeah, would have been
I
fun.
still don't know why Bowden didn't go for 2. They would have made it and won that game.
I don't know why Jack Jackson didn't eat breakfast that morning.
I know.
Cramped up.
Yeah.
And couldn't play the whole fourth quarter. There are things I'm going to wonder for the rest of my life. But anyway, we hope you guys all have a great, or had a great, depends. When are we posting this, Brad? Okay.
Soon and for the rest of our lives.
Whenever we post it, if you had or will have a great Thanksgiving, we're doing this a little bit in advance because we're going to try to have a good Thanksgiving. Thanks to everybody who's watched these Swampcasts all year.
We're hard on the eyes. We know
feel
that.
your pain. But we'll be back with another one right after the Florida FSU game in Tallahassee, probably from the field down there. Until then, Pat Dooley, Robbie Andreu of the Gainesville Sun saying so long from the Sunshine State.